All right, folks. What's up, folks? We're back for another late night stream. Well, I guess not another one. This is like the first one that I've done, but I felt like I did not want to do stream today, and then I don't know, I got done doing whatever I was gonna do, and I felt like I don't have I have way too much energy to fall asleep right now, so I might as well do something. So, I didn't really feel like working on what I was working on yesterday, so we're just going to start with an empty project and see if we can get some new ideas down. Just no pressure on some of these first streams, just going to see what happens. Maybe I should use the F8 menu. Oh, whoops. F9. Oh, wow, I should learn that shortcut because that one opens the... I think that was the mixer. What haven't I used in a while? This drum synth live, I've tried to use it before, and I can't wrap my head around it, but it seems really cool because you can generate crazy drum samples with it. But the only way I've been able to ever fucking use it is... Let's get rid of this. Is to just click randomize and hear what it sounds like. And hope it doesn't molest your ears with how loud it is, because that can happen. Like that. I guess you can... There is velocity, so you can click lower on here and... Hope it doesn't get messed up. But this is pretty cool. And like, there's a lot of samples that you can generate. Like, look at all that. I wish it wouldn't randomize the pan because that's kind of the one thing that it doesn't. I don't really want it to randomize the pan, but I do have Serum, so which means I should have the new one because I think they give you a free upgrade, and that would be fun to like dive into Serum and make some patches for that. But at the same time, I don't really like. I guess I could open up Splice and sign in and do all this bullshit. Because this is where I have my license, but Splice is such a pain to use. It's like, okay, no, I didn't want to sign up, actually. I wanted to log in. You'd think the smaller one. Okay, just... If I can even remember what password I used on here. I have no fucking clue. Oh, there we go. That's the right one. Shut up. Just go away. And now it's yelling at me because I'm not subscribed, so I can't access any of the shit that I had for like a year. Which is fine. I don't really need samples every fucking month. Oh, but this can never be cleared. You have to resubscribe in order for that shit to go away, so that's awesome. But anyways, I have Serum, so I guess I could install it. Let's see. It's kind of hot in my house right now. I guess I have the window open, but it should be starting to cool off. Anyways, in the meantime, is it F8 that, or sorry, F9 opens the mixer? Okay. Which one opens? F6 opens the channel rack. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, let's check out some of this stuff again. Oh, okay, you want me to install now? That's fine. Just do whatever you fucking want to do. FL Studio support, nice. Don't need AX. Just VST3. Default directory, go away. Those are all effects. Drum pad. I know they like updated this to have a new UI, which is cool. And I thought you couldn't resize it, but apparently you go up here and resize it, which I've never resized through this before. Yeah, it's right here. That's 200, so I assume it's at 175 by default, because that's what my OS scaling is. Let's do 350. Oh yeah, that's too big. That's useful if you have a 8K monitor, 300% maybe. Is there 250%? That's a good size. I've never really used this. Mostly because it has... I'm not really very good at programming drums. So I'm kind of curious. This is going to have to be a non-judgmental type thing here. Because I don't really know how to use drum machines that well. Well, it seems like I kind of just fucked it because I... loaded a sample, and I don't know what the initialize patch is. Diseased. This is like some industrial type shit. I like this one. What I don't understand is how, like, what is generating the sound effects, though? I guess it's this? Is this it? Like, this is the drum synthesizer, right? But there really isn't just a... This is what annoys me about some plugins, is they don't have an initialize preset. I want to start from scratch. I want to mess around with shit. Just give me like this most simple fucking thing. So I don't know. What would be simple? This one? Even though this has data in the... Or is it... What's... Okay. So we got 16 patterns. Trigger note is C5 for pattern 1. And pattern 2 is all the way up here for some reason. Okay. Is there something all the way at the bottom? Oh, you can... Weird. Can trigger random things. Okay. So if I select, yeah, so that's how it works. It shows you, oh, I see. These are like velocity things, I think. Can I like initialize a pattern? Pattern bar. So you can have 4 bars of 16 steps. It's an EQ, a limiter. Okay. You can load patterns from a drum max pattern file. Okay. That's awesome. Options. Well, let's just try reloading the plugin and see if that gives us a default. Default patch. It does. Oh, I see. And then this is... Okay, I thought this was... I did not even read the labels up here. So each of these is like a different section, which is cool because I thought it was just... Like, I thought this would be a bass drum section and this would be like the hi-hats or something. So that's cool that like each one works. Yeah, you can do that. And let's run a plugin scan while I'm dicking around with this. Find. Okay. Whoa. It's like the most underwhelming bass drum sound I've ever heard. That's max volume. Even that's pretty quiet. Oh shit. Okay, well, clipped it there. That's interesting. Okay, well, I see why this was set lower. Let's just put this on a thing so it doesn't... I guess I could turn the limiter back on too. What does SOF stand for? Something frequency. Oh shit. This is actually starting to sound like a bass drum. A lot of sub. Middle. So essentially we have some filters here. And they're definitely being affected by the envelope, but I'm not... I assume this is velocity. Yeah, pattern set velocity is what it says. Pattern length, pattern 1, yeah, it's fine. Huh. Okay. See, this feels like the high end frequency, and this feels like the middle. Okay. Oh, yeah, it's glitching out about surge because I see what's going on. Just getting mute and solo. I can choose what node I can trigger it on its own with. I just noticed that we pretty much lost all sub frequencies. Two sets of banks. And this is just volume, okay. Lo-fi. Yeah, this is a pretty terrible bass drum. Jesus. Wonder if it explains what SOF is. Mallet membrane. Self-oscillating filter. Okay. It's an all-pass filter with a narrow frequency peak exhibiting high levels of self-oscillation. When the frequency peak is swept quickly downwards, it is useful to make kicks and snares. That makes sense. So... that's why it's peaking so hard, is because I'm turning up the level. And it has a really resonant all-pass filter. Alright, well that sounds like a bass drum, I guess. I'm not a big fan of the pan. Oh my god. Does it sound like a snare drum, everyone? Not like some fucking cheeks getting clapped? Holy shit. I don't like that. I'm not really sure what this retrigger does. not sure I'm very good at making good instruments in this plugin. God, it's so quiet. There we go. Okay, I see. So these are the two generators. This is our low end, this is our middle, this is our high, and then this is the shelf all pass filter. Still not quite sure how this retrigger thing works, because if I turn the hold all the way up, it doesn't really seem to matter. Although I guess it doesn't seem to matter that much. This sounds fucking insane. This does not sound good at all. Not really sure how these middle frequencies, like this EQ, is it applying to this? EQ level, EQ frequency. Jesus. Okay, well, this radically changes what it sounds like too fucking much. Jesus. It's about where it was. And this seems to change almost nothing in comparison, so that's cool. Okay, that sounds like a hi-hat. So this one going on each beat. I can't even hear it. Wow. So quiet. Oh, I assume the retrigger is the phase retrigger, which is okay. That makes sense. I don't really know what the orders of this retrigger thing does, though. Jesus. Christ. So is this a low pass filter? And this is a high pass filter? I don't think so. Wow. This certainly is a pattern. Ugh. This is why I'm not good at programming drums, because this kind of shit will happen, but it's good to get some practice in. Even if I am not much of a drum person, but at least a drum synthesizer. I'm not particularly good at doing drums anyways, but I can at least sort of arrange them if I absolutely have to, but no, it was only like a 30-minute stream, not even that. It looks like I'm just at the 28-minute mark, but I'm gonna call it there. It's that thoroughly exhausted me a little bit from having to try and figure out how to use this plugin, but at least I know my way around it a little bit now, so that's cool. Maybe I'll use a kit and make something with that on a future stream. But for now, I'll see you guys later.